Hey, what is going on, guys? So today we're going to be looking at the Inspiron 15 3000 series. So this actually uses an Intel chipset. This is an Intel CPU in there. Starting at $399, so that is, I would say, on the decent side, especially now because now is not the best time to get a laptop, but if you were thinking of getting a laptop, then this might be it. This might be for you. Now, right off the bat, this is not a gaming laptop. So taking a look at the specs here, we have an Intel Core i3 505U. So the processor in there is actually pretty decent with 3 megabytes of cache and running up to 2 gigahertz. So that is very decent for a multimedia laptop. No gaming, remember, unless it's very, I guess, older games, maybe Counter-Strike Go on medium settings, low to medium settings. Other than that, I wouldn't count on it running higher end games. So let's look at some of the other specs here. So we have 4 gigabytes at 1600 megahertz of RAM. So that's 4 gigabytes of RAM. It's DDR3, and you could add an extra 4 gigabytes of RAM if you did want to update that, which I would recommend if you were looking to get a laptop. Now, one thing I want to mention about this laptop is if you do plan on getting this laptop, I'd recommend right away upgrading the hard drive in this to an SSD. So 500 gigabytes is a nice amount of space, but it is running at 5400 RPM, so that is pretty slow as opposed to the 7200 RPM, which is the norm today, which is the normal. Usually the laptops come with 7200 RPM. I don't know why they're still shipping them with 5400 RPM. That is really slow. That will really slow you down and really bottleneck you. So if you are planning on getting this particular laptop right here, the Inspiron 15 3000 series, think about upgrading that hard drive to an SSD. You can even get one of those cheaper SSDs. As long as you have an SSD in there, this thing would run very smooth, very nicely. So the display here is 15.6 inches. So that is the normal size laptop, 1366 by 768. That is on the lower scale resolution. You won't see that clear, crisp quality that you do with the 1920 by 1080, which is basically the norm today. So 1366 by 768, it is on the low side. So if you were thinking of doing some graphical editing, I wouldn't even recommend this laptop for that because it's not powerful. It doesn't have a powerful video card. It does have an integrated video card, which is not powerful at all. Again, this is not a gaming laptop. I would say that this laptop is a multimedia laptop. Facebook, YouTube, watching movies on it, stuff like that. Very basic stuff. Word documents, PowerPoint. Nothing crazy, obviously. And again, if you did upgrade this laptop with an SSD, if you did put an SSD in there instead of a regular hard drive, you will have very smooth performance. So we have one USB 3.0 on there. That is the latest. That is not actually the latest, but that is a later USB. So that is the faster USB 3.0 as opposed to USB 2.0, which this does have 2 ports, 2 USB 2.0 ports, and of course one HDMI port, which is kind of sweet because you could plug it into your HD TV if you were planning on watching a video with a family or anything of that sort. Slots, you have a Kensington lock slot, which most laptops have these days. Media card slots, you have SD, SDHC slot, same thing with that as well. Full-size keyboard, you have a multi-touch touchpad, 720p webcam, and I guess the regular stuff with this laptop. So this laptop weighs 2.19 kilograms. So that's 4.82 pounds. That is a little bit on the heavier side. It does have a 4-cell battery in there as well. So that will give you a nice 2.5 hour performance. Other than that, this is an okay, I wouldn't even say it's a deal. I would say it's okay because right now is not the best time to get a laptop. Usually in the months of late August or between November and December are the best months to get a laptop. Now, I have been watching the market for a long time, and those are always the months where you can get the best deals on laptops. Now, if you guys were looking to get a really good deal on a laptop, keep an eye out for a site called Slick Deals. Slickdeals.net. That is the website. So that's slickdeals.net, and look at it every day or even a few times a day. They always have tons of amazing deals on this website. So you just look at the deals right now that they have on there. Always check in, even use a search bar, type in laptop. But other than that, I would say that this laptop is okay for your everyday tasks like Facebook, checking your email, watching movies, and of course YouTube. So guys, that is going to be it for this video. If you did find this video helpful, hit that thumbs up button. Thanks for watching, and as always, I'll catch you guys on the flip side.